Okay, Act 3, Scene 5. Before we actually read this scene, uh, in the scholarly community, there's mostly an agreement that this is not a scene written by Shakespeare, that this is an inserted scene, and there's another part that's inserted, that this was added on later. Shakespeare did not write this, it wasn't in the original version of Macbeth, but it's in the versions that everyone publishes now, so we're still going to do it, of course. So why? The style is different, but also it kind of breaks some of the rules of the play. Remember, one of the motifs is threes. Three's magical number, three witches. It would make sense for him to meet three witches three times. But this will break that rule. It's written differently. It kind of has ideas that weren't in the other parts, or weren't in the other witch parts, and we'll see that happening. This almost always gets cut out of movie versions and things like that, because like I said, it might not be Shakespeare. It's probably not Shakespeare, but it's still in the play. Now, why was this added? There's always two kinds of moviegoers. There's the critics, the elite people, and there's the casual people, the everyday people. It's kind of like recently Martin Scorsese, a famous director, got caught calling out the Avengers. Like, that's not real cinema. Well, who determines what's real cinema? The same thing with Shakespeare. There's a whole bunch of people that when he came out with Macbeth, it's like, how dare that Shakespeare, how lowbrow, how like unclassy to have witches in a play, have supernatural things like that in a play. How dare he? That's dumb. That's like for the masses. But you know who loved it? The masses. Everyone else. So over time, people added, oh, people love the witches. Let's add more witches. And that's kind of what happened, or so I believe. Alright, here we go. Oh, thunder, so we're in nature. Entered the three witches, meeting Hecate. Hecate, she's the Roman goddess of witchcraft. She is being played in this play, or being framed in this play, as the leader of the witches. Yeah, the witches are always weird. It's overacted. That's just the way it is. Just deal with it.
Why? How now, Hecate? You look angry.
Have I not reason, beldams as you are, saucy and overbold? How did you dare to trade traffic with Macbeth in riddles and affairs of death? And I, the mistress of your charms, the close contriver of all harms, was never called to bear my part or show the glory of our art. And which is worse, all you have done hath been but for a wayward son, spiteful and wrathful, who, as others do, loves for his own ends, not for you. But make amends now.
Okay, there's a whole bunch here. So, why are you angry? Have I not reasons? Like, don't I have reasons to be angry? You have been saucy, sassy, and overbold. Too bold. How did you dare? How dare you trade and traffic with Macbeth? How dare you tell Macbeth stuff, like prophecy stuff, in riddles and affairs of death? Okay, the prophecy stuff. And I, the mistress of your charms. I'm the master of you and your magic, the close contriver of all harms. I'm the cause of like all evil or a lot of evil or something like that. Was never called to bear my part or share the glory of our art. You never talked to me about this. You never talked to me about talking with Macbeth. All you have done hath been but for a wayward son, and you did this for some wayward, some wandering, wanderlust human, spiteful and wrathful. Yeah, Macbeth is spiteful and wrathful, who, as others do, loves for his ends, not for you. He doesn't even care about you. He's working for himself. He's not working for you. But make amends now. So we're going to make amends. We're going to fix this. So why am I angry? You gave Macbeth prophecy stuff. You traded with him and got nothing in return. He doesn't care about you. I kind of think of this like whenever you watch a time travel movie, it's always like, all right, don't meet your former self because that could cause a time paradox, and like don't accidentally like kill your former self or kill your grandfather because then you can't be born, and then blah blah blah. Like there's rules of time travel. I think she's saying there's rules of like prophecy and destiny. Do not tell someone their destiny, especially someone that's not giving you anything in return. You're breaking the rules. Okay? Now, yeah, this is a very long passage. Get you gone. You get gone. Go. Leave.
Get you gone, and at the pit of Acheron meet me in the morning.
So the pit of Acheron, it's like some ancient Greek illusion. So meet me in this magical hellish place.
Thither he will come to know his destiny.
He will come there to know his destiny. We'll meet with Macbeth again.
Your vessels and your spells provide, your charms and everything beside. I am for the air.
I'm for the air. I'm for the air. That probably means flying. So all your spells and all your magic, get that ready.
This night I'll spend unto a dismal and a fatal end. Great business must be wrought ere noon.
Great business must be wrought ere noon. Great business must be created ere before the noon. So in the morning, like before we meet Macbeth.
On the corner of the moon there hangs a vaporous drop profound. I'll catch it ere it come to ground, and that, distilled by magic sleights, shall raise such artificial sprites as by the strength of their illusion shall draw him on to his conclusion.
Okay, so this is what we're going to do. On the corner of the moon hangs a drop, something profound. I'm going to collect it. That's like magical fuel. I'll catch it ere it come to ground. I will such raise artificial sprites are spirits, fake spirits, to give him illusions, shall draw him on his confusion. That will confuse him.
He shall spurn fate, scorn death, and bear his hopes above wisdom, grace, and fear.
Alright, that's actually really interesting. He shall spurn fate, like disregard it, scorn death, not think about it, and bear his hopes above wisdom, grace, and fear. And his hopes will get the better of him. He'll think of his hopes before he thinks of anything else.
And you all know security is mortal's chiefest enemy.
And you all know security is mortal's chiefest enemy. That's actually a really powerful piece of wisdom. Security, being sure of yourself and what you are and what you can do and what you can be, is mortals, our humans' chiefest enemy. Huh, good point. Now, they're going to play a song, and I'm just not going to let the audio play for a minute, but this is a song, probably not from Shakespeare, so I'll just read the rest of this. Music of the song. Hark, which means listen. I'm called, my little spirit see, sits in a foggy cloud and stays for me. So let's go into nature. Hecate exits. There's another song. Come away, blah, blah, blah. And then the first switch. Come, let's make haste. She'll soon be back again. And then they leave. Like I said, there's a fairly good chance this scene did not exist. Especially like insert a song. That's not very Shakespeare-like. That's not very Macbeth-like. And that's the end of the scene.